Look at this man channel, bruh. And look at how many Drake subjects this man got on this channel, bruh. Come, Drake, 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 Drake. Yo, it's Drake. Come on, it's insane.
But what I'm saying is, I think we've reached a point in time where this has very serious implications.
Yo, what good, people? So apparently, the move right now is a blackout on Drake's new album, Iceman. Yeah, reactors, YouTubers, even some fans are saying, don't react, don't post, don't give it attention. Now, is this a smart move or is this just wishful thinking? Because let's be real, Drake is still Drake. His name alone trends. Even when you ignore him, you're still talking about him. But on the flip side, silence hurts more than hate. No buzz means no hype. And if enough creators really commit to this blackout, that algorithm chokehold might get real. Honestly, I'm torn. It's bold, but it could backfire. The small creators could lose views, while Drake's core fan base keeps streaming regardless. So at this point, I'ma shut up. Let's hear what the reactors are saying.
So it seems like Jalapy is making a call to action, man, to all YouTubers, all content creators, everybody, man. I don't think anybody's excluded, but anyways, don't react to Drake's Iceman album. This might be to everybody, man.
Jalapy Bungas, salute to Jalapy Bungas. This young man is doing a real big, good job, gang. And what he's doing is he's fighting a good fight. It's only a few of us fighting this fight, but in a real way, where we're going into the trenches and getting our ass kicked, beat up in these damn squares on Twitter and this, that, and the third. Sometimes you feel like, man, I can't go in here today, man. Some days you just got to take a break because they get so ridiculous. They really only got real power. The Drake stans and fans, they got a chokehold on X. And when we go in there, we got to put our helmets on, gang. We got to put our weaponry, our armor and shield, because you go into Twitter, gang, they are ruthless. They are relentless, but that's the only place they got power. Any sane person would never go in there, but people like Jalapy Bungas, he puts his videos up and he speaks his mind. He's fighting a good fight. And what he said, I agree. I'm going to back him up, and I'm even going to take it a step further.
It has came to my attention that YouTubers are calling for a boycott of Drake's new album, Iceman. All right, they're calling for a boycott of Drake's music, man, because apparently we're at war, and their side needs to send a strong message to this side. These people are parasocial dweebs, man. But
there's a blackout going on. Of course, it's Kendrick Lamar fans, but it's also hip-hop community fans as well. I had to make sure before I told y'all, but y'all gonna think it's just Kendrick Lamar fans, and that's fine. But there's a blackout going on. They want to do a blackout. Do not do no reaction videos on Drake or anything dealing with that Iceman album. Don't listen to it. Don't care for anything Drake or the Iceman album rollout, period.
Jalapy over here telling don't react to Drake's Iceman album. Ouch. Ouch. Do you know how much fucking weight that shit holds?
But let's hear it out.
I'm calling for a media blackout when this Iceman album drop. Once again, I'm calling for a media blackout when this Iceman album drop. And what I mean by that is, I don't think any of us should make YouTube videos, react to the album in any way, shape, or form on this platform. That's just how I feel.
You're about to witness the greatest mental gymnastics you would ever hear, okay? He's about to create a caveat so he's not affected and he's not hurt, okay? So he wants to boycott under exceptions, though, because he wants the fans to sacrifice listening to Drake's music. He wants people to sacrifice the music, but he don't want to sacrifice his YouTube AdSense check.
And before I get into breaking down why and all the different stuff, I just want to say, I'm not mad if you choose to decide to react to the album. I don't think the YouTube subscribers and the people that support us should be pointing fingers and saying he's compromised if they react to the album or nothing like that. I don't think so, especially because some accounts are purely reaction channels. But what I'm saying is, I think we've reached a point in time where this has very serious implications. This situation in hip hop right now has very serious implications, bro, and like ramifications. We've reached a point in this territory of this lawsuit where it is very clear that this dude is trying to decimate the art form in whatever way, shape, or form he can, even if he makes it become to where people look at artists who are in this art form as liabilities.
I will say this: Jalapy has a powerful. I know he knows. I know he already knows. When Jalapy says this, it's powerful. So this will start like a cultural divide. Now, I respect Jalapy, but when he says this, it is powerful. So it will start that narrative that it's already been happening. I already been seeing people in the comments already saying it. If anybody react to the Drake freaking Blackout and the Drake Iceman Black Ice album, I'm blocking their channel. I don't want to be a part of their channel no more. So it's already starting a divide, which I don't know how to say it, kind of like sucks, but it is starting to divide. But this is a meaningful purpose right here to try to make a stand and stop letting this guy mock us and mock the culture.
Whatever he got to do to crush the very same thing that he feels rejected by, I think he's going to do that. He is a man on a vindictive mission right now.
He is a man on a vindictive vendetta that is crushing the very fabric of this institution. You heard? That's exactly what Drake is, man. He is vindictive, and if he goes down, the whole ship goes with him, man. He's that dude on the Titanic that was trying to get on, like when they said women and children, he was the dude trying to sneak on the women's boat, you know what I'm saying, instead of standing there like a man and staying freezing, you know what I'm saying, in the cold water, you know what I'm saying, until he just like stiffed out. That's him, bro. He's the type of dude that'll do that, man. He's the type of dude that'll paint his nails, put on that wig, grab a child that's not even his, and try to get on one of those boats, bro. He'll save himself before the ship sinks. That's him. Just letting y'all know.
And with every dose of attention we give his music, now the key word is music, I think it's important for us to document everything that Drake is doing right now. Because 10 years from now, they're going to try to rewrite the history. There needs to be a perspective on the other side of what Drake was doing in real time.
All right, bro. I'm going to tell you like this, bro. I know Jalapy's in a different space as far as YouTube goes. I don't think he realizes how fake reactors are, bro.
Yo, this is terrible, man. I'm going to show you why. He makes sure to say, hey, listen, man, we boycott the album, man, but like, don't expect me not to cover Drake. Of course not, right? Of course you don't want them to expect you not to cover Drake, because if you don't cover Drake, all right, the rent money won't be paid, okay? The rent won't be covered from the YouTube AdSense.
It's like my lane right here. See, he's saying just strictly don't react to the music. Still document Drake's cringiness. And that's what my freaking channel was like thriving off of, is, clowning Drake, praising Kendrick Lamar, clowning all some cornball stuff around the team that be around Drake, the Aiden Rosses and the Ben Dons and all that. So he's saying still document the corniness and the cringiness of Drake's, antics. Just don't give his music the time of day. And that's my lane anyway.
We gotta document the bullshit that this dude is doing. That's how I feel, right? However, we do not have to react to the music. We do not have to react to the music. He's hoping that what we do and talk about with these antics will translate to us also reacting to the music. We do not have to react to the music. The music is how he's going to get back into good graces and rebuild his brand. The antics are not doing that. They're just steps to try to help build his brand. So
Now, if no one's reacting, if we do a media blackout like Jalapy's saying, it's going to be bad. I'm going to go even a step further. And I don't know how y'all feel about this. I say don't even play the shit. Not even react. Don't react. I say don't even play it. I'm just going to be honest. I'm saying don't play the shit at all. Because what they don't realize is everybody needs both sides. The reason GNX is so successful because both sides are still listening, believe it or not. All these angry Drake fans that have so much animosity toward K-Dots and we're the K-Bots and this, that, and the third, they're still going over there listening to Luther, gang. I'm just going to be honest. It cannot go number one just off of your own fans. It's just a fact. Luther's on the charts 22, 23 weeks. That's because more people are listening to it than just his regular normal fans. New fans are coming, believe it or not, new fan can come up 20 weeks later. So,
yo, there's no sides, bro. Like, bro, I don't have a side, homie. I'm going to listen to Kendrick Lamar music and I'm going to enjoy his music. I'm going to listen to Drake music and I'm going to enjoy Drake's music, right? Stepping in the middle to pick sides, to claim that you're at war as if you know these people is weird behavior, bro. Like,
so Jalapy making it known, the public service announcement is not based off of you stop, documenting Drake corniness. It's just, well, we all got to stand together and don't listen to his music. Let's show our power, the same power he's trying to show in these lawsuits, and it's really wild lawsuits. And we have to make sure to show our power too, that we can make a difference in Drake.
And I think we are at a point in history, in hip hop, where we got to ice this nigga out. We got to ice him out. Every time he drop music, we got to ice him out. Now, let me get to the why.
I hope y'all are getting paid or funded for this unsolicited meat riding, man. You can't be riding meat like this for free, homie. What does icing Drake's music, or what does what does trying to destroy Drake do for you? Like, what does trying to tear down Drake or destroy him or stop him from feeding his family? First off, you have zero chance of stopping Drake from feeding his family or stopping Drake from having success. You have 0% chance of doing this, by the way. You're wasting your time.
Let it be known that, Drake antics won't let him get his numbers up. The music that Drake makes let him get his numbers up. So yes, document the antics, but do not document the music.
I posted this tweet saying I won't be reacting to the Iceman album either, right? And you see it's got a whole lot of engagement, 265 comments that are very related to a bunch of Drake fans. I'm telling you, I've never seen Drake fans attack a tweet of mine like this. And
powerful. The man got 166,000 views for saying I won't react to the Iceman album. I'm not reacting to the Iceman album either. He had 166,000 views, flooded with plastic, mad plastic in the comments.
And I've tweeted a whole bunch of different type of stuff. They sent this to Twitter group chats, Discord chats, all types of stuff to discredit this tweet and try to put energy around this tweet. People saying, we don't care if you don't react. You think you got all this stuff. But the fact that so many of them are reacting to this tweet in the way that they are, it shows that they fear that the content creators on this side will ignore the album. Now,
first off, there is no side, yo. Normal people listen to both Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Y'all parasocial weirdos who are on Twitter arguing back and forth all day, that's whatever y'all do, bruh. Right? And also, too, where did this audacity come from? Where did it come? Where do y'all go thinking that y'all could affect this man, bruh? Don't let Twitter get y'all gassed up, homie. Because I have seen this as well. There's this bubble on Twitter where they really think they're doing something. They they really think that they're impacting the landscape of media. They really think they're super uber mega successful because they get retweets on Twitter. Y'all gotta cut it out, bruh.
They say that me tweeting that didn't matter so much, right? But the tweet made it all the way to TikTok. The tweet is doing numbers on TikTok by multiple Drake content creators. He not only needs them, he needs us as well. He needs both sides. Now,
powerful, by the way.
I think the traction this tweet is getting is because they fear that our content creators, people who are creating content on this side, will ignore this album. They're trying to get on me early to discourage people from having the same sentiment.
Mama, I made it. They talking about your boy on YouTube. I told you I was gonna get us out the hood. Nah, in all seriousness though, Jalapy, I don't know you, gang. I don't care to know you. My previous TikTok video that I made about your tweet was not me saying that you cannot not react to the video. Cause they in the comment sections of his YouTube video saying why Drake fans, why they so mad, why we have the right to not react. That wasn't the point of that video, but it doesn't surprise me that, you know, y'all comprehension is a little off.
Nobody care about y'all. People don't give a F about y'all, bruh. All right, in the grand scheme of things, y'all are nobodies. I'm a nobody, right? We are not affecting Drake because 10 Twitter accounts with YouTube channels say, hey, I'm not reacting to Drake's... Cut it out, man.
Now think about it. If you got 2, 3, 4, 500 reactors, there's thousands of reactors. So if these thousands and thousands of reactors are reacting to the Iceman, guess what? That's free promo. And then what's going to happen? These goofy ass Drake fans going to be right on Twitter in their safe space. I told you the boy did it again. He's back. He's number one. Da, da, da. They're not going to acknowledge all the reactors. They're not going to acknowledge all the people who went and streamed it just because they were curious. They don't care about none of that. They just want to go number one. It's going to give him a footing again. It's going to give him a place to say, I told you so. I'm Drake. I'm that guy. Da, da, da.
He needs the good and the bad. He needs people to hate on it, and he needs people to love it. He needs both. Drake needs us both. So let the reactor community lock in and say no for a change. And then let's see how Drake gonna spiral.
Listen, man, I'm not a Drake defender, to be honest, bro. Yo, Drake being successful doesn't feed me or my family. I could give a damn if Drake is charting. But to pretend like Nokia wasn't like a top 5 or top 10 hit for what 20 plus consecutive weeks, it's kind of crazy, bro. All right, it's just a flat out lie. To like act like Drake didn't have the number 2 song in the country. It's just a flat out lie, bro.
Now, the Nokia track, I could say the video gave me a lot of nostalgia because it was around my area when the Nokias was coming out. And I can admit that, you know, that Nokia track, I was like, oh shit, yeah, I get this, yo, I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with the video. I definitely fuck with the video. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I'm not one of them fucking YouTubers that's gonna lie to you, bro. I fuck with the video. I fuck with the visuals. Now, did I throw my slights? Yes, of course. And I know I seem biased, but I'm not fucking biased, bro. It's just a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? Word vomit comes out of my mouth, and I have to say what I feel. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I am a reactor. I am supposed to react. Now, there's times where I try to keep it on chill and try to find the best moments that I can, where I can. And then, of course, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, the way I view the person, the characteristics, and this, that, and the third, I'm going to get on you.
What I'm saying is this. Drake already in 2025 has reached over 1 billion streams in this year. He is averaging 50 million streams a day. He is currently on tour, selling out venues around the world. I say all that to say this. Jalapy, you have 16,000 YouTube subscribers. Now that's 16,000 more than me, so I ain't hating. Do your thing. You and 15, 20, hell, even 30 Drake hating content creators can black out all y'all want to. The fact that y'all really think that y'all not reacting to the album is supposed to cause some type of significant dip in the album's performance is laughable.
So when we do these videos, we are promoting their music. Believe it or not, I don't know if Drake or his fans know, he doesn't get there just by his name recognition alone. They think that he could just come out, drop something, and everybody wants to hear it. No, it's a series of events. It's promotion, it's radio, it's all kind of press, and it's reaction videos. And like what we did with Target, gang, I don't know, we still boycotting Target, but Target lost a couple $2 billion when the community decided to boycott Target over the cultural, when they reverse their DEI, this, that, and the third, they lost over $2 billion and counting. So it didn't really work out well for them. And when we flex our muscle and we're upset about certain things, it becomes an issue. So what I'm saying is, when Drake drops, he's gonna need them reaction videos. He's gonna need us to be like, yo, that shit sucked, da 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 da. Because for everybody that goes to my channel and clicks it like, yo, it really did suck. It's another person that didn't know what was going on, so they went and go check it out. So if we do a video with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 views, that's 50,000 people that didn't even know that album was out. So now they're gonna go over to their Spotify, click play, and play the whole Iceman. Now think about it. If you got 2, 3, 4, 500 reactors, what's thousands of reactors? So
I hope y'all are successful with the media blackout on Iceman. I really hope y'all are. And you want to know why I'm literally praying that y'all actually execute this media blackout? It's because finally y'all will get the reality check y'all need to realize, to come to the conclusion that y'all opinions do not matter in the grand scheme of things. Do I think y'all gonna do it? No, because Drake content is the moneymaker now. And let's be honest, people like money. People got bills. But I'm really like deep down, I'm hoping all of the Drake hating content creators on YouTube rally behind you and do this media blackout. Because I then want to hear the excuses when Iceman does the great numbers that it's gonna do.
he's not that guy. He's never been that guy. But the power that we're going to bestow on him by running to this thing and giving it the energy it needs, the views and the clicks and whatever, this, that, and the third, the zeitgeist movement it's going to have on Twitter, because it's going to be very, very crucial that thing has some staying power on Twitter. It needs to be active for 24 hours at least on Twitter, where you say all the things that are the trending topics. That needs to be a trending topic. Because if it's not, that's why albums flop. They need to be trending topics on Twitter, Facebook, da-da-da.
He basically saying, you know what I'm saying, to rebrand Drake as a fake, and we could basically change the consensus for the future and point him out for the fraud that he is. Now,
At the end of the day, this blackout says less about Drake and more about the culture around him. Is this unity or just frustration dressed up as a movement? Either way, the question stands. Is the blackout really going to silence Drake or just make him louder? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you rock with honest takes, no sugarcoating, and commentary that cuts through the noise, go ahead and subscribe. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.